predict,
Why are you saying you don't
calculate,
believe in the
be able to
effective
tell you that.
leadership?
No, you
Hmm.
see, it's not really about effective leadership. Oh. It's about measures you put in place. So for me,
Yeah,
you
so
know,
that's what the
and you
effective
know,
leadership is about.
no, you see, fact, I'm a finance person. I'm a finance person, and I'll be
I thought
finishing
you
my
said you
master.
work at the airport.
Oh yes, if you check my picture, you recall I told you I'm doing my masters in finance at the University of Ghana Business School. I have a first degree
Oh.
from the University of Cape Coast, Become, and I'm a chartered
Mm.
accountant by profession. I'm a CA, but I work at the
Oh.
airport. Yes, so I understand the finances when it comes to finance. That was why I'm saying
Mm.
that if you know anybody who understands financial engineering, me, I knew all these measures were just haggle measures. They were not measures that would really last. So and I can tell you that there were people I knew who had dollars. I asked them not to change their dollars now because I'm able
Why
to
didn't
speak.
you advise us?
No, because I'm able to speculate. If you change it now, you would lose
Mm.
because I'm able to speculate and I'm able to know that the dollar will go up. I would rather tell you to hold on to your dollar till January because there are measures that we've seen. One, what are the measures? Government is not spending. One. So if government is not spending, you feel like, oh, government is okay. Number two has to do with import. By the
Mm.
virtue of where I work, it's not everything I can put it out here. If you look at the
Mm.
volumes of cargo that comes in from the airport, I don't know from the airport, there are a lot of volumes of cargo that comes in into the country. How much is being exported? Less is being exported. So definitely there there's gonna be a challenge. You are importing more in. And when the dollar came down, do you know the number of people who had imported things into the country? You are not looking at that. There's another measure also, I think the government was pumping money into the system. That's Forex. Now, when you do that, it is an artificial measure you are doing. It is not a long lasting situation you are putting in place.
Mm.
I thought that the Bank of Ghana governor was too late. This policy should have been a policy that should have been there long time ago, where you would issue a command that nobody, we are in Ghana, nobody prices in dollar. It is too late. When you go
Mm.
to South Africa, anybody who has visited South Africa can bear me out. The moment you land in the airport of South Africa, whatever currency you have, you must change it into their currency.
Runs. Yeah.
These are measures they are put. This is a long-lasting measure. You don't now come at this latter part and say, yes, it's a good initiative, but it is too late. We could have done it long ago. Those who are charging in dollars could have. So there are so many measures. And I think that when government started spending, remember, they are contractors you are supposed to pay. They are people you are supposed to pay. That is when you begin to feel the heat. And the American dollar, the American currency is appreciating. If you check currently, as I speak to you, it is appreciating
Mm.
on the market. Donald Trump is coming back stronger. American is coming back stronger. The economy is coming back stronger. So if the economy is coming back stronger, some of the measures we had was because American had a challenge with their currency. Let's
Mm.
admit America had a currency have a problem with what the
With
trade war.
China.
But
Yeah.
exactly. But when you check currently,
But we were
Donald
told that that wasn't the reason why the CD
oh
was
no, you see, fact it's a factor because you see most of the
says
currencies were appreciating even against the American dollar. Even currencies like the Kenyan yen were even appreciating than the American dollar, which hardly you see. So I'm saying that the better measures, what are the measures? Better measures. You
all
see, Ghana will
right.
keep saying that import, export. We should produce more. What are we
Mm.
producing? What are we really eating? When I think that KT
Mm.
Amon wanted to do something fantastic, and I think that it will be a solution. Let us cut the number of things we export. When he brought that idea, people were fighting him. I think
Yeah.
it's a laudable idea. We're not saying we are starting everything, but cut the number of it. If it is that we bring it to the country, you say that we
Well.
are cutting it to 70. You start at a point. So I believe that
Mm.
this thing, I will come back here. I am
Okay.
speculating by February next year, the dollar should be around 14 point something. Because remember,
Hey,
earlier this year, Bloomberg predicted
you don't
that the dollar
believe?
will
You
end.
don't believe in
No,
NATO?
no, earlier this year, Bloomberg
Eh.
was able to speculate that the dollar will end at 13 point something. It's there. You can go and pull it back. Bloomberg speculated that the dollar will end like in 2025 in December. It will end at 13 point something. Bloomberg predicted. That's what we call
Wow.
speculation. I'm able to speculate. That's why I'm telling you that the dollar will get to 14 coming here because I'm
So
speculating. I'm
if you
looking
look
at
sharp,
factors.
eh?
Oh yeah, yeah, why not? You look sharp. Yeah, well, whatever
All
measures
right,
I
all
think
right.
the
But
government wants to put.
there was somebody in the US who kept on saying that by July the CD should be around like a single digits. I don't know why he will come and report to us on
Oh,
TikTok
that guy
again
is a
though.
politician. That guy is a politician. I think I saw him at the Akwetia election. Is it Padimon?
Oh,
Padimon.
really? That
Oh
guy?
yeah, 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 Padimon. I saw him at the Akwetia
I
election.
see. All
So
right, all right.
those are
Thank you so
political
much.
parties.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kindly hold on. I think we'll take some second round in this particular topic. So you have another bite. Stay with us. Thank you. That's fast of facts. Now let's bring in. I wanted to pick Abeku right now, but all right, let's move on. Therefore, let's have you.
Yeah, Fad, thank you for this opportunity. This issue about the dollar, uh, I said it earlier on that the U.S. and the China war affected the dollar. That made it gain more power because China wasn't dealing in any dollar market issues. They only deal with their yen. When you want to buy something from China through that area, you have to change it to the yen and do transaction with them. They were not using dollar, so that one it affected the CD and helped the city gain more weight.
Yeah, Abeku
Even
dropped. Abeku dropped. You're
even
waiting for Abeku.
right now, I just saw that the tap and all those some of the app they used to send money to Ghana have been suspended. If you have that or you we have heard it, they've suspended
You need to
because of some
subscribe.
breach. So these people, all I know is that they are not going to do anything about the dollar. They don't have any. How should I put it? They don't have any measures put in place for the dollar and the CD exchange rate because if they have it right now, this is the time for them to show us that they were able to bring it down to 10 city. And when they brought it down to 10 cities, when it was 10 city, it didn't affect the market values or it didn't affect the people down because everything we were buying it at the same price we used to buy it when the dollar was 15 cities. I'm into farming and I know how my product have decreased. And even you don't have buyers to buy them. Even now when you bring your product in the market, you don't have buyers to buy them. Because since like let's say 4 months now and everything is going down. And the amount of feed you buy is the same price you used to buy. Nothing has changed. And you say like we have dollar rate down to 10 cities. And if there is 10 cities and it's not affecting the market value down, the product you are purchasing from the stores and those stuff are the same amount, then there's no need for that 10 cities. It should be like the 14 cities, and if there's a flow of exchange, then we know that we are benefiting from it. But since it didn't have any impact on the market, then there's no value for it. Even right now, as we're talking about, the dollar rate is $12 right now. It's 12 cities to $1. So let's hope it doesn't go up, and let's hope like the money they are injecting in it, they should just put that money into the market so that we can benefit from it direct rather than just putting in the dollar rate to maintain it for their political gain. Meanwhile, it is not affecting the product you sell on the floor. Thank you.
All right, thank you for your submission. All right, now let me bring in Anonymous. Anonymous, let's have you. What do you make of Cedi Abrantier? Anonymous, are you with us? Okay, Donald Banks, let's have you.
All right, thank you. Good morning once again. I
Hi.
have two things to respond to my brother Amando before I can make my main submission. And
Proceed.
he made mention of we being double standard in this dollar issue when it started coming down, that we said is Bomia is what. And I want to tell him that why at that time when we were saying Bomia, we didn't say, we were using a conditional statement. We were saying if. And why were we saying if? Because 2022 was the year the dollar was skyrocketing, 16.7 to $1. And then when Dr. Bomia put in the gold for oil reserve and the gold purchase program, the dollar started coming down from that time until when they took over 7 January 2025. The dollar started coming down up to 10 cedis. And they started boasting, telling us the effort they are doing, they are spending responsible, they are not reckless. And we use the word, if anything good to happen for this dollar to come down, then it can be you. Why are we saying it can be you? Because you just came to power. You have not done anything. Some of you don't even know the corners of your offices. How can you say it is you who at least brought this kind of dollar coming down? And that was the time we're saying if. We never say is, we were saying if, based on the way you were boasting. Now, the second thing too he made mention was the fact that what was this self? Okay, when I remember it, I will bring it in. Now, the
Eh,
dollar.
From there, go
Okay,
stop.
now it has come. He said they have set a range, and their range they said is 10 to 12, and they have not reached the 12. We should wait and see. I don't know if you said your range and then your range is the worst performing, then you have to go back and reset another range. You cannot tell us at least it's your range. So the range that you said and we are in there is okay when it is the worst performing. So I think he and his people, they have to look at it again. Then it's a bad range they set. Now, we keep on telling them that,
But hold on, Donald Banks.
yes,
They before they took over, it was
yes,
around 15, right?
no,
15, 16.
it, yes, then that is what
Uh-huh.
I said
And now,
in
and now they are
2022.
working within, hold on and listen, please. They are working within 12 to 13, right? Is that not
Yes.
better than where they took it from?
I'm not saying don't get me right. I was saying because he said we used to say is Baumia, and I'm telling him that we were saying if it is anything to bring the dollar down, then it is Baumia because at that time they have not done anything. Some of them don't at that time didn't even know the corners of their offices, so they cannot say is they. And we will keep on telling them at that time that look, dollar was going down with all the currencies in the world. We told them that they were not spending. They argued that they know how to spend. And we told them that, look, when you start to pay contractors, when you start to even pay common nursing trainee allowances, when did they pay the nursing trainee allowances? Just last month, right? And look at what the dollar has started. Just only that one. Now, after they pay that allowance and they see that the dollar is going up, they came out to say they can't pay teacher training allowances. They can't be paying. They have to cut it off. What are they saying? Is they want to cut down the expenditure, and that is what we're telling them. When you begin to spending that will not bring money back, that's flashy programs, definitely your dollar will go up. And they say no, they know how to do it. Then we are watching. And now you are telling us your range is 10 to 12. It's better, all right, but it's a wet performing. That is what they said. I'm the one who said it. That is their way performing. It's
All
performing the
right.
whole
I
world,
think
the
your point has
West.
been made.
Come again.
I said your point has been made. Do you have other stuff you want to add?
That's okay. That is what I want to tell them. So,
All right.
like, what I want to tell them is
Yeah.
that they should stop saying anything. It is the spending that they are not spending. If they begin to spend, dollar will definitely come up. We are not praying that it should come up, but like
All
my
right.
brother said, by February 2026, this dollar will go higher than this. Thank you.
Interesting. All right. Thank you so much for submission. Donald Dance. Anonymous, are you ready? All right.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
here.
move on to. All right. Let's have you.
All right. Friends. Once again, God bless you. You're doing a very good job. I pray God rewards you
Thank you.
in a very special way. In
Thank
fact,
you.
Ghana is one of us, and we wish that Ghana becomes better. Okay, especially when it comes to our currency. But unfortunately, it is what it is today. We in the NPP are never against the country, neither are we against the city appreciating against the dollar. In fact, that's what we always for. Like I said in the first time we came, assuming we have the cedi to be like, let's say, for example, 5 cedi to $1 for now.
Hey, hold on, Anonymous. I love this. Humans must reward her works, not God. Or both, actually. Both. Well, this comment is approved by FDA.
Yes, and I equally agree. I equally agree.
Yes.
But
All
what
right.
God,
Kindly proceed. Please
should
listen to
also,
Lobby.
yeah,
Ah,
God should also reward because God's reward is what man cannot give.
exactly. Exactly. I
God's
agree
reward
with
is
you.
what man cannot give. So I
I
think
agree.
both are very much needed. Now, so
Yes, I agree.
assuming that $1 is, let's say, 5 cedis. Fact, with just 5,000 cedis, I can import a lot of goods. I can just become an entrepreneur with just 5,000 cedis. So we would all be very happy. If it is $1 to 1 cedi, it means that after my savings and I get 10,000 cedis, it means I have $10,000. That would be very good for me. That would be very
Yeah.
good for me. So, but unfortunately, we don't have it like that. Now, when the NPP and 1 million Ghanaians were asking the NDC how they got here, they should tell us the economic indicators, what exactly they did for the city to appreciate. Like you said, the president told us it was effective leadership. That it was not one particular thing they did. They did a lot of things, of which he couldn't mention to us. Mr. Ato, who was forcing that time. Today, Ato is not forcing. Now, as we speak, they have not been able to still tell us exactly what it was. The communicators who took it up and they were like, oh, it's the gold board, it's the gold board, it's the gold board. Now, the indicators are still the same. The gold that the purchases from the gold that we're earning is still the same. Yet the city has begun to depreciate. Well, some of us were like, no, this is not about what the government is doing, but rather some of the external factors is the result as to why the city has appreciated. That is basically majority external factors. Just as external factors hit our economy and things went bad, the external factors of the US has also contributed to each of them to admit it. So yeah, we are trying, but external factors are, but they deny it absolutely. Now today, it is depreciating. We are not happy. Don't get it twisted. We in the NPP are not happy, and we will not be happy because it will be very evil on our part to be very happy to see our country's currency depreciate. We are not happy. Our concern is that this is what we have been saying all this while, that it has appreciated for about 3 months or 4 months, and all of a sudden, it is now part of the worst performing currency after supposedly it was the best performing. But all I want to say is that sincerity is also part of the governance. Being sincere is also part of the governance. That our people in the NDC, in as much as they want to continue to enjoy the goodwill and make it seem to Ghanaians that they are the best government for them, they should also be sincere and admit when the indicators are against them that, oh, we are trying, only that at the moment things are, so that we will know that, oh, this is the situation. But they shouldn't paint, they should not spread a brown paint on the black substance and come and tell us that, oh, it is brownish black. There's nothing like that. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for your submission. Well, thank you so much. Now let's move